Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl, BeeSparrow, Buzzz Tweet Talk Radio. How y'all doing today? I am doing fine. I'm thankful to be amongst the living. And if you're within the sound of my voice, thankful that you are amongst the living too. All praises to the Most High Yah. I just wanted to talk about this diaspora war that's going on between Black Americans, Foundation of Black Americans, and African people. Conflicted. I'm Black American, Foundation of Black American. I've traced my heritage as far back to the 1700s. And so I just feel like I don't like these diaspora wars. And it's mainly because I was married to an Igbo man. We stayed together for about 15 years, stayed married for about 20 before I decided to just leave, right? Not just leave, but there's more behind that. But I can tell you firsthand that my in-laws treated me like I was less than. My ex-mother-in-law used to tell me all the time how she wished that I was Nigerian. And they didn't care for me too much, simply because I was Black American. I really didn't know my ex-husband when we met and when we got married. I graduated in Kinston, North Carolina, small town, in 1986. Moved to D.C. a few days after my graduation to live with my mom, who was living there. I was raised by my grandmother. And within less than a year, I was pregnant and married, right out of high school. Now, in my family, the women don't divorce. That's just something that we don't do. So I stayed with him a long time before I decided to divorce him. He didn't want to divorce. He wanted to be with his white girl and have me too. But call me selfish, I can't do it. I'm not African. I cannot be with a man that have multiple women. That's y'all thing. Y'all, that's fine, but that's not for me. But we would have had 5 children together, right? So, and I say would have because we had 2 daughters. Then I got pregnant, and his older brother talked him into making me get an abortion. He didn't make me get an abortion. I didn't want to do it at first, but I let them talk me into doing it, and so I got an abortion after my second baby, after my second daughter. Then I got pregnant again, and I let him talk me into it again, having another abortion. I had 2 abortions that my husband talked me into doing. They were his babies. So he didn't want to have children with me anymore. I was hurt, but I got pregnant again. By this time, I had left him. I had left him, moved back to Kinston, where I had my son, but he passed away. Because Lord knows I didn't want to be pregnant by that man. But I didn't want to have another abortion. So I went on and had my son, but he passed away. Didn't even live a day. And I figured that was my punishment for aborting 2 of my husband's babies at his command. So we got back together. He came to North Carolina. We had the son, but the son passed away. After a couple of years, we moved back to D.C. Everything was fine until after about 2 or 3 years, 4 years, maybe 5 years, Like, we was living in Gaithersburg, and I would go to D.C. every weekend, me and the kids, to go visit my mom. In the beginning, he would come too, and we would stay the weekend. But after a while, he stopped coming with me, and it would be just me and the girls. One weekend, after leaving D.C., went back to Maryland, I noticed that all of my pictures was missing from my computer desk. I asked him, did he know where the pictures were? No, he didn't know. I asked my daughters, they didn't know. One day I was doing laundry, I went to fold the clothes, and I found my pictures turned down in my drawer under my clothes. Long story short, he had been bringing a white girl into our condo when I would go to D.C. on the weekends. And he would invite her to be with him in our condo on the weekend. After I found this out, I left, moved to D.C. with my mom. My daughters stayed with him. He had the white girl's father thinking that our daughters were his nieces, and that I was his sister. That's what he had the white family believing. So that's just a short story of what I went through with an Igbo man. Family didn't like me, didn't care too much for me. And so I decided to leave. Every now and then my ex-husband will tell me how much he misses me. But I don't miss him one bit. I used to miss the family units that I had, but I got over it. I'm telling y'all this story to say that this African and FBA war that's going on, it really needs to stop. I'm FBA all day, though. I'm FBA all day, and I stand behind my FBA brothers and sisters. I don't support African shops. Never have. I braid my own hair, but at the same time, y'all got to be careful about putting that hair into your hair, because I understand that hair can carry spirits. This bothers me a lot. I talk to God about it and everything, about this war that's going on between the two. It bothers me a lot because I do believe that we can get more done united as one people, but I know that a lot of Africans don't care too much for Black Americans. I will not ever try to force someone to like me. I can't do it. I won't do it. So I had so much to say about this matter, and now I can't even think of the things that I wanted to say. Like I said, I'm FBA all day. I don't have any problems with African people, even though they have problems with me. I don't have a problem with problems with African people, but I do have a problem with them thinking that they are better than me. I do have a problem with them thinking that we don't have a culture when they walking around dressing like us, rapping like us, dancing like us. Most of them don't even wear their own clothing. That's part of their culture. Most of them wear our clothing. Most of them dress like Americans. But I really hate that they say that we don't have culture. Yeah, the Africans declare that we have no culture, and I don't understand how they do not know about our culture, our rich culture that influences the world. Like, black Americans is the salt of the earth, and whether they know it or not, FBAs, aka black Americans, are God's chosen people. The proof is in the pudding, baby. All you have to do is read the verses in the Bible. Deuteronomy 28. Look at the curses in the Bible on Deuteronomy 28 and see who fit the curses. But culture is a complex concept that encompasses the shared beliefs, values, customs, behaviors, institutions, knowledge, art, and practices that characterize a group of people. It's essentially the way of life that is learned and transmitted across generations within a society. Culture shapes how individuals perceive the world, interact with each other, and adapt to their environment. And so they say that we have no culture. So I asked ChatGPT, do black Americans have culture? I know that we have culture, but I want them to see. And I want them to know. People that has never left the continent of Africa is going to tell black Americans about their own culture, about their culture. Like, we don't have culture. But yes, black Americans have a rich, distinct, and highly influential culture that developed over centuries in the United States of this here America. This culture is a unique blend of traditions, and the experiences of slavery and its aftermath, and the ongoing adoption of innovation within American society. Key aspects of black American culture includes music. Right? Everybody loves our music. Black American culture has profoundly shaped global music, giving rise to genres like spirituals, blues, jazz, gospel, R&B, soul, hip-hop, and more. And we created all of those. We created all of those. We created all of them. We have oral traditions, like oral traditions in language. A strong oral tradition including storytelling, sermons, and unique linguistic expressions like African American vernacular English. It is central to black American culture. The cuisine, the soul food. They say we don't have no specific dish, no specific culture in food. But soul food is a well-known culinary tradition, but that's diverse and include influences from various regions and historical periods. Arts and literature. Black American artists, writers, and poets have made immense contributions. I can't even talk, I'm so excited. To American and global artistic landscapes, exploring themes of identity, struggle, resilience, and joy. Religion and spirituality is a part of our culture. The black church has historically been a cornerstone for black American communities, serving as a spiritual, social, and political center. Social custom and value. A strong emphasis on community, family, resilience, and the pursuit of justice are often central to black American culture values. Fashion and style. Our clothing is an inspiration to contemporary urban fashion. Black American culture has significantly influenced style all over the place. Our culture is distinct, but it's deeply intertwined with and has significantly influenced mainstream American culture and beyond, demonstrating a process of mutual creative exchange, often called creolization. It's also important to note that black American culture is not monolithic. It encompasses a wide range of regional variations, socio-economics experiences, and individual expressions. So it would behoove all you Africans that believe that African Americans, black Americans, foundation of black Americans don't have culture. Just Google it. Just Gemini AI it. Just research it, and you'll find that even you have copied our culture. Okay.